Lei, lei, singen, singen, wir singen immer zu. I have a trick. I think, what would be if tomorrow I would stand in front of my big creator?
Hello, Marie. Welcome back. So, we are really delighted that you are here and you're opening our new series, Rituals for Peace. And you're also giving us a new song. So, Marie, how do you find peace again when you feel out of balance?
I have a trick. I think, what would be if tomorrow I would stand in front of my big creator at the end of my life, and he asked me, "Hi, Marie, so what have you done in your life?" And I say, "Oh yeah, a lot of things, and I was struggling with my neighbors because they didn't say hello to me." And that's always a moment where I think, oh no, that's really not important enough to be occupied with my neighbor and at last with my feelings. And to ask me always, what would be if tomorrow I would stand in front of my big creator, and to 99% my feeling is it's really not important enough what I'm thinking and what I'm doing. And that then mostly of the time I must laugh about myself. And then I'm coming very quick back to my peace. That's one of my channels. Okay.
Wow, that is really great. Thank you, Marie, for that. I really love the deeper approach with humor. It makes things so much easier. Yeah, and now I'm really looking forward to your new song. And I can tell your sense of humor and lightheartedness shine through it too.
Lay, 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 la la la, lay, la lay, lay, la la la, lay, lay, la lay, la la lay, lay, la lay, la lay, lay, singen,
Thank you, Marie, for this really wonderful and light-hearted song. And as you are the one opening our series, Rituals for Peace, we have one more question, and that will lead us deeper into peace. And that is, how does peace feel inside you?
Thank you very much for this question. I love it really. And I was occupied the last days to find an answer for this really beautiful question. And I think I found an answer. So first, I can explain that when I feel peace in me, there is a deep relationship with the feeling being at home. When I feel at home, really at home in myself and in my material home, then I am really in peace. And I can explain the feeling of peace when I'm feeling home is like a deep note, a deep tone inside of my body. And what is really interesting for me is I cannot sing or play this note. I feel it, but I cannot play it. I think it's the first note in my life I can not sing or play. It's in me, and it's absolutely the right tone, not a quarter higher, not a quarter deeper. It's absolutely right tone, and it's in every cell of my body. And I think it's a tone when I really agree with all I'm doing, thinking, feeling. And it's not a question that I'm very good and my thoughts are good, but when I can say, yes, all what I feel just in moment is okay. And the feeling of being home, I was looking the last days, when do I feel at home? And I realized there are small things in my life, or no, I can say big things, but really easy things. For example, we have a cat, a big cat, and he has a voice between being a little tiny child, poor, hungry, and at the other side, he has a voice like a monster. In the night, for example, he's very loud. When he thinks he needs something to eat, quite now. And we are living since 10 years together, and I feel loved from him, really loved. And I know he feels loved from me. And all this 10 years, one time in a month, we have to struggle who is the chief in our home. So I am the chief, but he forget it always. And when he forget it, he bites me. And then really we have to fight together. And we are doing this since 10 years, every month again. And that gives me really a feeling of being home with him because we know each other. And a second thing is a word where I realized for me it's the most beautiful word in the world. And as I am a woman and a mother, I'm really honored that somebody calls me with this wonderful word. It's the word mama. So I have a daughter, 22 years old. She just is living again in my home since 3 or 4 weeks. And the first morning when she came back, the first morning when we met in the kitchen, she said, "Good morning, Mama." And I heard this mama since months the first time. And directly when she called me Mama, I felt at home and I realized I am giving her a home. And I love to give my daughter a home. She knows she can come every time, whatever happens. She's really at home with me. And in the time when I'm giving her a home, I feel home in this home. and she is giving me a home because she takes this home. And that makes me really a deep feeling of being at home, and at home is peace. It's fine. There is a lot of light. It's not always easy, but there is light, and it's saved, and it's peace for me. And at last, I would like to say, in the last days when I realized being at home, feeling safe at my home, coming through a door which saves me in the night, I realized what is with this million of people around of the world which have to left their homes, their towns, their neighbors, their family members, their countries. How is it possible for these people without feeling home to stay in peace? I don't know how they are doing, but my respect about what they have to do inside of them grows really up. And so I'm very thankfully today for my home, my really beautiful home, and the peace I can feel inside. And I wish all people round of the world that they can find a place where they feel at home and in peace.